From the heart of Los Angeles, here's Every Way Women.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Every Way Woman, the show that's about real women and the issues that matter to us. I'm your host, Stacey Lewis, and today I'm with my co-host here, Dr. Charlotte Laws, Kristina Irwin, and our special in-studio guest, you're right, our co-host, Mell Flynn, who is the president of the Hollywood Congress of Republicans.
Right.
Welcome, Mell.
Oh, thank you. Good to be here.
Our conversation starter, we always talk about something fun.
Okay.
Politics. We're going to talk about
Okay.
politics. What's going on with the election? So many women running.
Oh,
We'll
yeah.
Let you start. Take it
Well,
away.
yeah, like you said, there's a lot of women that are, stepping up to the plate here, and I'm very proud of that. I'm sure we all are. And we could use a little change in Washington, little female energy in there, see how that goes. But I really am truly proud. They seem to have the guts and the stamina, and they do not back down from, the different topics and, things that are going on in the country today, which a lot of men, I think, are kind of, on the sidelines about.
What's happening to the Democratic Party? I don't know if you can answer. But
Yeah, I'm not a Democrat, so
I just wanted to know what's happening.
I think they're falling apart,
Right.
frankly. The Tea Party movement's becoming very big, and I'm also involved with the Tea Parties as well. And people are fed up. They don't like how the administration's going, what direction we're in, and it's time for a change. We do need a change in Washington.
Now let me ask you, how do you think, in your opinion, the Tea Party originally started? Was it because they were just fed up with what's going on in politics, or was it just because of these great women that are running that they decided to form the Tea Party? I know it stands for Taxed is Enough, but...
Yeah. No, people were fed up. The women kind of came along, I think, a little bit afterward. But yeah, people just have had it. Which
I mean, it's good that it's good that it's a grassroots movement and
Right.
getting people involved in
Right.
politics and all of that. But originally, there was a big question, like a fork in the road. Was it going to be more moderate, or
Right.
was it going to be kind of far right Republican? And or conservative, and it's definitely gone to the far right with Sarah Palin and others, which it's left a lot of people like me out. I mean, people that I might have actually joined the Tea Party had it been a fiscal conservative movement, but not something that was on social issues so conservative.
Well, it's supposed to be more fiscal.
right. It doesn't seem like that's what
exactly
it
what
is.
Tea Party is. It's taxed enough
Right,
already.
exactly.
I know, but
so
that's
you would-
not the
Well,
the message I get.
There's a big mixture of folks. There really. I mean,
Okay.
are you an independent?
I'm
or-
an independent.
Yeah. Oh, there's independents. There's some Democrats too. So I
Right.
mean, it's just people that are fed up with the direction that we are going out.
Well, because I saw an article that said there's going to be 3 political parties now. So the GOP, the Democrats, and then the Tea Party. Do you subscribe to that notion that the Tea Party could create their own party, for lack of better words?
Maybe down the road. Right now, no,
Okay.
because it is a movement. It isn't a party. They, like we just discussed, they were built on being more fiscally, conservative. They haven't really got into the social issues, so that's a whole different dynamic,
Right.
Right.
So
That's
they have
what
to
I was
iron
gonna-
out those kinks
And that's
first.
what I was going to ask. Do you think that's just a trend, that Tea Party movement, or do you think because they're actually on one issue right now that they're going to have to go into the social issue and other issues that are going to come up?
If they want to become a party, yes, they're going to have to address that because that's always going to come up, like it does for the Democrats and
Right,
Republicans.
right.
So
So Megan, let me ask you, there are a lot of women running for a lot of offices.
Right.
What do you think is introducing the influx of more women from the gubernatorial race here in California to a lot of congressional to Senate? I mean, there's just a lot of women. What do you think is behind that?
one big thing I would have to say is Sarah Palin.
Okay.
She's been a leader for women across the board, I would say, and she's a fighter, and I think it gave a lot of other women encouragement to get out there and fight as well.
Well, I'm sorry. I just
No, go
wanted
ahead.
to.
No.
Mel and I were talking earlier before the taping, and I just wanted to interject what we were talking about. We were talking about she has that golden touch that a lot of people believe. Oh my gosh, if I can get endorsed by Sarah Palin, I'm in.
Yeah.
And basically, she's been doing that.
Her disapproval rating is through the roof. I mean, so many people don't like Sarah Palin, so it's
On one hand, but on the other hand,
Right.
she's a star.
Right. I mean,
she's a
she's-
star to a very small group of
No,
people.
I
though.
don't say a
Charlotte, I
small
really
group.
think with Sarah Palin, do they even love her or don't love her? Love her or
Right.
hate her? I mean, I really think she has a 50% of the people love her, 50% of the people don't love her.
Right.
And
I don't
mean,
think there is an in between.
Right, I really don't think there's in between.
Right. And I understand a lot of people don't like her, but the proof's in the pudding. Look at what she's doing. I mean, she endorses these people, and they get elected. I mean, so I.
Do you think the Tea Party is going to split the, give the election to Democrats? Do you think having the Tea Party there and having the Tea Party candidates
In November?
Yeah, kind of having, is it kind of messing
Well, like
up
I
the
said, because
Republican Party?
there's not really a third party. You know, there's not really official
Right.
Tea Party, so it's still Republican,
But
and they seem to still, side more with the Tea Party, the
But
Republican
the
ideals.
people,
and
the Tea Party I see as being more further right than the Republican Party.
See, I don't see that. I see a
That's
mix.
what I see. And so if a Tea Party candidate gets in, there's less chance they're going to get elected because now they've got somebody that's further right going against the Democrat who
See,
may
I
be
don't
more
think so. I think it's what
moderate
Mel
or
was talking about.
mainstream.
It's you have those people in the Tea Party that are more conservative, the ones that are more fiscally conservative, more
Yeah.
socially conservative, the ones that are maybe a little bit more, dare I say,
Right.
liberal leaning towards something
Right.
in the Tea Party
Right.
who are independent.
Well,
So it's a mixture.
Interesting. I was speaking to someone the other day, and we were talking about party affiliations, and she didn't say Republican; she said conservative.
Right.
What's
Right.
behind that statement? I thought that was very interesting because I didn't know she wasn't trying to identify, but what's your
Well,
thoughts, Mel?
the Republicans got a bad name.
Okay,
You know.
okay. Oh, so she was trying to tell me.
So a lot of people say conservative, and because a lot of Republicans haven't been acting like
Okay.
Republicans, so people say conservative. I would say both.
Okay.
I mean, I do like what the Republican Party stands for when they do act like Republicans.
Okay.
Fiscally conservative, smaller government, lower taxes, personal responsibility.
Okay, so when she said conservative, she was just saying that that's what she represents in the Republican Party, right?
I assume I don't know who this person is.
Because I said you're a Republican, and she said no, I'm conservative. So that's why I just wanted to know. She wouldn't
Because
identify with being a Republican.
A lot of people don't feel the Republicans are that conservative anymore. That's what
Exactly.
that's what
and
she
that's
was trying
what I
to
was
say.
saying earlier. That's what I was trying to say. That a lot of people are going, they're saying, I'm not a Republican because a lot of the Republicans in Congress, the active ones right now, or in the Senate, are acting more liberal or more moderate to get those votes. So we're going to see what happens after November.
But
They've been better, though. They've been better.
Absolutely.
Look how they're voting. They're voting very much on the conservative
And
side.
if you
watching
see all
them.
of the
Right.
elections taking place, it just seems like Republicans are replacing, Democrats that have been seated for a very long time. So there's something behind that. And I think, as you said, Mel,
Right.
people are tired and they're fed up,
Yeah.
and they don't know where to go. They just want to go to someplace that's going to make them feel better. Because later on in our show, we're going to talk about young, educated, and broke,
Right.
which I think is going to be, which kind of speaks to what we're talking about. Where's the country going, the economy, and who's going to take us forward?
Do you
Right.
think Meg Whitman's going to win?
That's it's like real close right now.
Do you think this Maidgate has nailed
Maidgate.
nailed
I like it.
Maidgate, Nannygate?
Yeah.
It's a,
Some
she's
kind
a-
of gate.
I don't think
Some-
she was a nanny. She was a maid, wasn't she?
Oh, I don't know, but
Well,
it's some problem.
Even though I'm supporting Jerry Brown for governor, I definitely do not feel these attacks on Meg Whitman are warranted in any way, shape, or form. I think
agree.
she did exactly the
I
right
agree.
thing in the situation.
Right.
And if she had done something different, she would have been attacked even more
Because
strongly.
it would have
agree
been
with you
racial
totally.
profiling. Why are you looking
Yeah.
into her? Is it because she's
Man.
Hispanic? All kinds of things.
Could you imagine?
If she turned her into
What are
ice,
you gonna
she would have
waterboard the
been.
girl to get, she's really from the United States or what? I mean, it's like,
If
what
she
is gonna
turned
do?
her in, she would have been considered not compassionate. I mean,
But-
horrible. If she left her continuing
Here's
to work,
another
that would have been
argument
very
that's going on.
hypocritical.
They were talking about politics. A lot of people are saying, why is she still here? And what has happened to the agency that knew that she was not
Right.
here documented? That's the flip side of it. Okay,
Yep.
now that she came out, so she just gets to say, and who's getting off free?
No,
You know,
exactly.
agency.
I mean, she's basically admitted to felonies
Yeah.
in order
Right.
to
And
make a
identity
claim for
theft?
$6,200. That's all this is about. It's a small claims case. That's all this is.
You're passionate, huh, Charlotte?
I'm absolutely
guys,
shocked all the
As
PR
you
this
know,
has gotten.
as you know, it's because Gloria Allred is a big campaign contributor to the Jerry Brown campaign, and she, they have a very nice little cozy relationship. So basically, what's happening is it's a spin
Well,
tactic.
Jerry Brown didn't know anything about
Right,
this up
I mean-
front.
No, this is all Gloria Allred.
Yeah.
This is definitely Gloria Allred case. This is a spin tactic on her part. Anything to smear Meg Whitman and the Republicans for sure.
Okay, you think that was Gloria's?
Oh, I
Yeah,
know.
But on the
yeah.
other hand,
I know,
the
I feel
attacks
it.
against Jerry Brown regarding the so-called statement about horror, if we're allowed to say that,
You whispered that.
which is also absurd. Attacking him for
Exactly.
that, it's first of all, he's not even the one who said it. It was some aide who said it.
Right.
And people use that term all the time for males
Well,
or
I
anybody
hope
just to say. No, they did. Basically, anybody
I
who
think
kind
it's
of
very
sells
disrespectful.
themselves
Mel,
out.
how is the Congress, the Hollywood Congress of Republicans? How are they viewing this Nannygate scandal with Meg Whitman. What's going on over there in Hollywood?
Well, I can't speak for them all, but I think exactly what you said. I think it's just overblown. I think it's ridiculous. You know, it has no bearing on anything. Stick to the facts, the issues, and go from there.
Just turn it back. Well, Mel, thank you so much for joining us on Everyway Woman. You know, we could talk about politics for forever. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to talk about young, educated, and broke with 3 special guests. Stay tuned.